Hi, I'm Greg Acuna. My project is Planet Earthlings. We make games to change the world. It sounds kind of crazy and ambitious. I'm originally from Los Angeles, but I've been living in India for 17 years. I live and work in Goa, which is a great place to live and work, so people should come down and join us. We're making a series of games, both digital and printed games, that are about empowering players to make the world a better place. And we do that in different ways, but before I talk specifically about what we're doing, let's talk about why. Why in games? Games are incredibly powerful experiences. I have a belief that the brain works differently when you're playing a game. You're literally creating different kinds of chemicals that make you think, feel, and act differently. So for what I do, for social impact gaming, it's a perfect situation because you're able to create situations where there's an incredible feedback loop, right? So let me give you a specific example. So one of the main games we're making right now is a series of printed card games called Acting Kindly. And the most recent one is called Acting Kindly at School. So it's a totally cooperative experience, which people think, oh, it's cooperative, it can't be a game. But that's not the case. Games can be defined in different ways, and you can create games where everybody is working together, and in the end of the game, everybody wins. So in Acting Kindly, you get a group of students together. Each two students has a deck of cards, but they're playing as one big team. And the cards are in different categories. There are 8 categories, and they range from kind things you can do, silly things you can do, things you can do that are creative. And basically you draw a card, you do what the card says with your partner, and then you get a point for everyone. Now what we found, the basic kind of science behind this, is that performing an act of kindness or something silly with another person is an incredible bonding experience. So what we've done is we've created a way where two people are playing and helping each other do something, and they're becoming friends through those actions, okay? And within the game, we have a switch teams card. So suddenly you're playing with one person, and then you're with somebody else. And then at the end of the game, where you get to the score that you've decided is the end of the game, everybody has been playing together, so everybody wins. So what happens? Unlike most games where there's always a sense that somebody is better than somebody else, you've bonded everybody together. So this is in kind of an applied gaming scheme, and what's beautiful about it is we're solving a real world problem. Okay, most games, and I love games, but you ask people, what's the problem you're solving? And if they're honest, they're solving the problem of boredom. But our game is actually addressing the problems that people have in school with behavior, so the problems that teachers and administration deal with and that other students deal with, and then especially bullying. We create an experience where very quickly young people do things, and the feedback is, I do something nice, and people are nice to me. And that's really important, because in the real world, almost everything we do is cooperative. We say, my company is competing with that company. But we don't do that. We build our own products. We do our own thing. And being cooperative, being collaborative is really important. Do you want me to go ahead and talk a little bit about the conference? Or?
Yes. Okay.
So it's my second time at the Indian Gaming Developers Conference. Last year was IGDC. My second time speaking here. I just finished a session on augmented reality for serious applied gaming, which was a lot of fun. I think that these conferences are important for the industry. Unfortunately, they're always way too busy for me. I always feel overwhelmed. There's so many sessions that I want to do, and there's so many meetings, and there's just not enough time. So that's kind of a challenge. If any organizers are listening, try to figure out how to make that easier. And I think that it's great just to meet people, to hear about what they're doing, and and spread the word, because we're a small company. So like I'm hoping, maybe in the next week somebody contacts me and says, wow, I love what you're doing. How can I help you? What can I do? And which is really important when you're a small company.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Is that it?